You're asking me questions. Are you supervisor or mayor? Or?
Yeah, I'm the assistant city manager here.
Assistant city manager. So you should know what I'm doing is perfectly lawful then, right?
I'm not really I'm just trying to protect our employees here from feeling uncomfortable in the work environment. So,
but you do understand though it's lawful though.
Okay.
That's my question to you.
Okay.
You do no? Do you understand that? It's a yes or no question.
I don't have, so that we can get back to work and
I would say honestly, the best thing you can do to help me and to help yourself, pretend like I'm not here. Go about your day. I'll probably be gone in 5 or 10 minutes. I'm not planning on being here all day. I got a bad back.
Okay.
General public to be in.
Well, yeah, there's no signage there saying that, so I'd recommend
That's
you know.
fine. I think you should step out. This is the finance.
Well, you're getting a little bit close to me. First of all, don't get that close to me.
You're in a public building.
I'm gonna step
You
back
don't
and
have any-
don't
you
step
have
towards
any-
me.
Oh, don't play that game.
No, it's not a game. I'm letting you know. Don't
But
step towards
you
me.
don't have any authority to come here.
You guys need some help, or?
Yes. Are you an employee here, or what's going
I
on?
don't answer those kind of personal questions.
Okay, is he an employee here? No. Okay, was the door open or?
This door was open. You can see there's a jam right there holding it.
Well, this is an employee only area. If you want to
No, hold on.
You need to get out of here.
Well,
This is an
watch your
employee only
tone with your boss. Lower your tone. Don't say you need to get out of here. You can ask me nicely.
Sir,
Lower your
please,
tone.
This area will continue the conversation outside.
I'm not looking for a conversation. Let me ask you this: if I don't exit, are you going to arrest me for being in a
Yes.
public area that says not? There's no sign saying restricted.
All right, guys, welcome back. You're here today with your boy, Anthony X. And today I'm doing a repost of my First Amendment audit I conducted over in Marina, California at the City Hall. And the reason for this repost is because a journalist from the Monterey County Weekly Newspaper in Seaside, California, asking if I would conduct an interview with her. And although I currently can't get out due to my back right now, I did tell her I would conduct an interview over the phone. And we did speak a couple days ago, and I kind of gave her the lowdown of why I do what I do. But guys, she sure did twist the words around. And I could kind of tell near the end of the interview she was going to do that. Either way though, I thought it would be a fun opportunity. So guys, let's go over it, kind of bit by bit, and then you tell me what you think. Is this a legit journalist, or is she just a straight up bootlicker? Let's get into it, guys. Alright, let me read the article to you, written by Sara Rubin of the Monterey County Weekly. And really pay attention to the wording. She makes it sound like these are poor, innocent victims, and I'm just the big bad cameraman causing chaos in Gotham. Let's check it out, guys. A man walks into Marina City Hall and is greeted politely at the front desk. Things start to get a little uncomfortable when the staff member realizes he is not here to conduct city business, to request a building permit, say, or register for a recreational program. Moving down a little bit, Sara Rubin then says that the staff member was uncomfortable and that I said, "It's just a camera, ma'am. I come in peace. I have no ill will. I'm just a guy with a camera peacefully exercising my rights." And one thing that Sara Rubin forgot to mention is that I mentioned numerous times I'm working on a story and I'll be gone shortly. Kind of funny how she forgets to mention that. On top of that, I would definitely say that working on a constitutionally protected activity, freedom of press, working on a story as an independent journalist/citizen, definitely counts as official business. But I guess when Sara Rubin was attending college over in Colorado, she must have called in sick that day when they were discussing the First Amendment. I don't know, but if you ask me, maybe it's time for Sara to throw in the towel on the journalism thing and go back to working at Chipotle, where she worked for 2.5 years. Anyways, let's check out the small clip when I first entered the City Hall over in Marina, California, and let me know in the comment section if you believe I was greeted politely with dignity and respect.
Master no longer required. Good, good, good. Small little office.
Hi, can I help you?
Oh, no, I'm good. Appreciate you.
Excuse me?
I'm good. Appreciate you.
What are you doing?
Was that?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just taking a picture real quick.
Why?
I'm working on a story. I'll be honest with you.
You're working on what?
A story.
Okay, can you please stop recording?
Oh, no. I'm just working on a story. I'm just going to get my shots and I'll be on my way.
Okay.
I come in peace, though. Don't worry. I
Can
can't.
you do that somewhere else?
No.
Feel comfortable.
This is part of the story here.
Did you get permission from anybody?
Yeah, I did.
From whom?
I can't disclose it at the moment. It would jeopardize what I'm working on. But yeah, I do have permission. Guaranteed.
Can you please stop recording?
No, ma'am. I'm
Feel
working.
uncomfortable.
Ma'am, I'm working on the story. You're in a public building. And if you're gonna give me directives, can I get your name, please? It's just a camera, ma'am. They got a camera right up here. That's public record. I could literally do a FOIA request on that camera, and I could watch you
Can
all
I
day.
see why you're recording me?
Yeah, I answered your question. You just don't seem to be happy with that answer, ma'am.
I'm at work, and why are you recording me?
Yeah, you're at work in a public building paid by our taxes, and I'm working on a story. I already explained that to you.
And what's the story about?
I can't disclose that, ma'am.
Can we help you?
He's making me very uncomfortable. He keeps
Hello.
recording me.
Hello.
And he will not leave.
I've already explained to her like 3 times. She's just not happy with my answer. I'm just working on this.
Telling me he's working on a story.
Ma'am, let me explain to him, please.
Okay.
I'm just working on a story, like
We
I
can
said.
talk
No,
outside.
I'm good right here. I'm working on the story, which involves being in here. Like I explained to her, I'm not going to be here all day. I'm not planning on lingering all day. I'm just working on my story, getting some shots, and I'll be on my way.
It's not going to help you with your story.
I don't need any help whatsoever.
He is
From you personally or from her?
You know, I'm not really trying to. I'm just trying to protect our employees here from feeling uncomfortable in
Yeah.
the work environment. So,
But you do understand, though, it's lawful, though. That's my question to you.
okay.
Do you understand that? It's a yes or no
I don't
question.
have, so that we can get back to work and
I would say, honestly, the best thing you can do to help me and to help yourself, pretend like I'm not here, go about your day. I'll probably be gone in 5 or 10 minutes. I'm not planning on being here all day. I got a bad back.
okay.
So, yeah, that's it, brother. Appreciate you, though. But, yeah, if I can get that business card, I appreciate it. And, man, what's your name for the record, please, since it's public record?
Oh, Carolina Rivera.
And you're-
Recreation Department.
Okay, appreciate you.
Yeah, and send me the copy of that footage, because it's my right to have a copy.
It's
of
not
it.
your right to have it, ma'am, but
Yeah,
if you're
because
going to
I
demand it,
have the right
I'm...
to be recorded or
Ma'am?
not, and I'm not giving you the right
Ma'am?
to record me.
Good thing I don't need it. It's 100% lawful, I guarantee you. I've been doing this for years,
I'm
ma'am.
gonna go back to work.
Yeah. If you,
Recording me
you're working in a...
makes me very fearful.
I hear you. But like I said, I tried to explain that to you, that I'm just working on a story. I come in peace. I'm not here to, give you a hard time. Just, be a little more courteous, a member of the public that pays, the bills here. So,
Okay. Well,
Here
here we
we
go.
go. All right.
Yeah, I hope you understand this is just a place of employment and people are trying to get...
well, absolutely. And like I said, I wasn't planning on being here for too long. I was just going to do a little tour and be on my way. You'll see the story I'm working on.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
All right. Take care.
We gotta
Appreciate
get
you.
back to work. Yeah,
You got it. That's a great idea.
Moving forward a little bit in the article, Sara Rubin then says Anthony X describes himself as a First Amendment auditor, and his hundreds of videos follow a similar arc. Walk into a government building, point cameras at employees, with no agenda other than to test their limits. Now guys, in a sense, she is correct. I am testing them to see if they respect my rights. It's not to test their limits, it's just to see if they act professional. Do they respect my right to take pictures and video in public? Do they continue to work and offer the services that we, the taxpayers, pay for? Or do they try to violate my rights? Do they try to tell me I can't take pictures in public? Do they call the police? And if the police do come, how do the police handle it? This is very important. Many police officers, and I'm not saying all of them, but many police officers are under the impression if they get a call for service, they are automatically entitled to your personal information, like your ID, your name, your date of birth, and that's not how the law works. But the way she's portraying me in this article, she's trying to make it sound like I'm a bad guy. And guys, if you go through all 300 of my videos, I'm not gonna lie, from time to time I do lose my cool. However, if you go through most of my videos over the last 3+ years, almost 300 videos, I'm sure we can all agree on one thing. I'm usually pretty darn cordial, pretty respectful. I don't stick cameras in people's faces. I don't go around calling people names. But it's funny, when people don't like what I'm doing, or like the fact that I don't explain myself to random strangers, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. If you're a public worker, a police officer, government official, and you see me recording, Here's an idea. Just ignore me, or if I need help, give me the service that we pay you for. But don't try to violate my rights, and if you don't want to be recorded, definitely don't go out of your way to get my attention, and don't linger in front of me while I'm recording. It's that simple. And remember, there's no expectation of privacy when you're in public. So if you don't want to be recorded and you're that scared of a camera, you might want to just stay home, and you probably shouldn't work for the public because tell you what, there's cameras everywhere. She also mentions that I invite each viewer to give me money. Guys, let's clear one thing up. And Sarah, if you're out there listening or watching this video, I don't go around asking for money. I do have a donation in place for people that want to help keep me on the road. For the first couple years I was doing this, I wasn't asking for donations. I didn't even have a donation link set up in place. But a lot of people, just like I explained to you over the phone, were asking for ways they can contribute. It's not expected. It's not required. I love each and every one of my followers and subscribers regardless. But hey, if they want to help keep me on the road, help put a few gallons of gas in my car, because it does cost money to be out there, I really don't see a problem or an issue with that. But it's funny how you make it out like I'm begging for money or something. Moving forward a little bit more in her article, she then says, Anthony X claims he is conducting these audits in the service of the public, testing government agencies' compliance with the First Amendment. He also calls himself a journalist, but basically lacks journalist ethics. I don't know, but if you ask me, in my humble opinion, it seems like she's a little bit jealous, probably because she has to follow all the basic mainstream media ethics, like maybe announcing yourself, scheduling interviews, only asking questions they want you to ask, or maybe only going in areas they want you to see. She doesn't quite understand the concept of independent journalism. She doesn't quite understand the concept of investigative journalism. She's going to have to come to a hard reality that we, the people, do have the right to free press in this country, in the United States of America. If she doesn't like it, she can move out. No one's stopping her. She then mentions, not every hallway or office in a public building is open to the public. But guys, I don't know about you, but if you go through all my videos, I don't recall ever saying that every single hallway or office in a public building is open to the public. However, if the door is wide open and you can access the area through the public lobby or the public hallway, and there's no sign saying restricted, the door's wide open, it's not locked, yes, I'm going to go in there, guys. The onus does not fall on me or the random citizen walking through this public building to try and determine if it's a public area or if it's restricted. If it's a restricted area, the onus falls on whoever's in charge of that department or building to make sure there's proper signage saying restricted access or employees only or no trespassing, or make sure the doors are closed and locked. But the onus does not fall on me, guys. It's that simple. And let's just say I do walk in an area that technically is restricted, or they don't want members of the public entering, and the door's wide open and there's no signage. They should be happy that just a guy with a camera walked in there and not someone with ill intent, and should be thanking me for bringing this chink in their armor to their attention. She then says, Anthony X seems to be trying to provoke, and it's for that reason that he doesn't announce himself, nor does he share his full name or identity, and decline to share where I live beyond the Tri-County. But let's face it, guys, when you have a negative mindset, would it really matter if I said, oh, I'm so-and-so, I live in so-and-so location? I mean, I already tell them I'm working on a story. I already tell them that I come in peace. I already tell them that I'll usually be gone in 5 or 10 minutes. It's not that they want to know my name. It's not that they really care where I live. They just want me to stop recording. It's that simple. And Sarah, you're just making it sound worse than it really is. You're really exacerbating the situation. As I mentioned on the phone, I'm just a guy with a camera. My goal is to see if my rights are respected. If I tell them what I'm doing, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of what I'm working on. Bottom line, public photography is not a crime. And this is America. And you don't always have to like or even agree with what someone else is doing. But if you're not bothering someone, if you're not physically trying to hurt them or harass them, And no, walking around a public area getting B-roll footage of the interior and exterior of our public buildings is not harassing anyone. And if you see me out recording in public, say on the sidewalk, maybe in front of a business like a dispensary or maybe a warehouse or something, just ignore me. I can't see anything inside that's confidential. I'm not trying to target any one individual. Just let it be. There's no such thing as bad exposure unless you make it bad. You can melt like a snowflake or shine like a star. The ball's in your court. What you do with it is up to you. If you own or manage or run a business, maybe here's an idea. Just come and say hello. How are you? Do you need some help? Maybe offer me a tour, maybe a bottle of water. But don't try to say I can't take pictures from public. Come on now. This is America, not Nazi Germany in the old days, not North Korea, not Russia, but America. Many men and women fought and died for these rights that I exercise, and rights are like muscles. If you don't use them, you will lose them. I'm also going to leave some links in the description for the owner of the paper, as well as Sara Rubin, in case you want to voice your concerns. I do ask that you do so cordially, and of course of your own free will. You can also check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and even Yelp. And Sara Rubin, if you're listening, my offer still stands once my back gets a little better where I can get out for a few hours. If you want to actually go out and experience what I do and just kind of shadow me, my offer still stands. Let's go ahead and check out the last little bit of the video, guys. And for the full video, I'll leave a link in the description. Hello.
Yeah, this is.
This is the finance department. I'm sorry, this isn't an area for the general public to be in.
Well, yeah, there's no signage there saying that, so I'd recommend,
That's
you know.
fine. I think you should step out. This is the finance.
Well, you're getting a little bit
department.
close to me. First of all, don't get that close to me.
You're
Yeah.
in a public building.
I'm going to step
You
back
don't
and
have
I
any-
don't
you
step
have
towards
any-
me.
Oh, don't play that game.
No, it's not a game. I'm letting you know, don't
But
step towards
you
me.
don't have any authority to come here in this area,
So who's-
I'll ask you to go to the common area.
So I am going to leave, but before we
Yeah,
do that,
please.
let me ask you this. So you say I don't have any authority. What makes you think I don't have authority to be right here in a public building?
You're not an employee of the city, and this is a restricted
Yeah, but there's
area.
nothing that says restricted here. This is,
It's labeled as the finance department.
Yeah,
so
open
we
to the
just
public
ask you
with a public counter.
We'll ask you to step out, please.
yeah, with it says public building.
Yeah, it's a public building. That doesn't mean that you can enter.
Of course I can, unless there's an area that says restricted or off limits or
Well, I'll,
employees only.
I'll let our police officer.
Hello.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
You guys need some help or?
Yes.
Are you an employee here, or what's going
I don't answer those kind of personal questions.
on? Okay, is he an employee here? Okay, was the door open or?
This door was open. You can see there's a jam right there holding
Okay,
it.
well, this is an employee only area. If you
It-
want
no, no, hold on.
You need to get out of here.
Whoa,
This is an
watch your
employee only
tone with your boss. Lower your tone. Don't say you need to get out of here. You can ask me nicely.
Sir.
Please
Lower your
exit
tone.
This area. We'll continue the conversation outside.
I'm not looking for a conversation. Let me ask you this. If I don't exit, are you going to arrest me
Yes.
for being in a
Yes.
public area that says not, there's no sign saying restricted.
Let's slow down so we can explain.
Sure.
All right, because it seems like you're.
Let's de-escalate. I appreciate that.
Seems like
All
you're
right.
agitated.
I am a little bit because this guy came at me kind of rude, got red in my face, and I backed up away from him.
Okay, can you let me talk? To
Sure. If I can get your name and badge first, though.
I tried to say that when I first walked in.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's pause it for a moment. I just asked him to identify with his name and badge. He says he tried to identify when he first walked in, kind of insinuating that I interrupted him. Let's replay. If you notice, though, it was actually his partner who interrupted, asked me a question. I answered his question by letting him know I don't answer those type of questions. But he never tried to identify. That's why I asked. Let's check it out, guys.
Or off limits or
Well,
employees only.
I'll let our police officer.
Hello.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
You guys need some help or?
Yes.
Are you an employee here, or what's going
I
on?
don't answer those kind of personal questions.
Okay, is he an employee here? Okay, was the door open or?
This door was open. You can see there's a jam right there holding
Okay,
it.
well, this is an employee only area. If you
It-
want
no, no, hold on.
You need to get out of here.
Whoa,
This is an
watch your
employee only
tone with your boss. Lower your tone. Don't say you need to get out of here. You can ask me nicely.
Sir. It's Commander Steve Russo with the Marina Police Department.
Okay. And you, sir?
I'm Officer Aiello with Marina Police Department.
Okay. And your badge number?
My ID number is 1073.
And your ID number, please?
1042.
All right.
So now that we're done with that,
Okay.
I'm more than happy to continue whatever conversation
Sure.
you want or don't want. But you're in an employee only area.
So where's the sign that says that? This is a tax-paid
There isn't
building.
one.
There
Let
doesn't
us
have to be
let us
one,
start
man.
explaining before you keep asking
So there
questions.
doesn't have
So
to
you
be
guys
one.
can make statements, but I can't ask a question?
So we can continue this. Let's see that door right there. It's keypad and locked. Okay.
That was open.
And that may be the case.
And there's a counter there for help right
so
there.
here's the thing.
Sir, hold on, Sarge.
Yeah, you're getting
Sir, listen.
you're de-escalate.
Stop. Listen. Right now, you're interrupting the business of
No, I
the
wasn't-
city.
I didn't ask for them.
You're interrupting. Okay, you're right. There is not a sign. Okay, maybe that's something that we need to put out there in the future.
Agreed.
Right now, it's not there. Right now, you're interrupting City Hall business.
I'm not
So
interrupting them.
Okay, I'm asking you to leave the premises right now.
Okay, when you say premise, you mean just this area right here.
I'm asking you to go back to the lobby area.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you very much.
You got it. See what the sign says?
Yeah.
So I can understand that door right there. That can be a little bit misleading.
This is what I was referring to.
Yeah.
The whole lock
Oh
here.
yeah, that's the
and
case.
everything here.
That's
So
for
you're
when they're
saying you
closed.
came in-
This was open.
Okay.
I don't have a code to that.
Okay.
So this finance department,
Yeah.
payment drop off. That's when the door is closed.
Okay.
Welcome to the city of Marina. So I understand that door can be a little misleading. It was wide open. There's no signs there. Hopefully they'll fix it. I'm on your side on that one.
Sure. Okay.
This right here, though, is a public counter. If I needed service during business hours, I'm okay right here.
Yes.
I'm not arguing with you. This
No, because
is-
at first you were saying I had to go all the way out there.
So, all I'm trying to do is restrict you to a public area access point. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
And-
And if
and
you
you-
have lawful business to conduct,
Mission
it's fine.
accomplished.
All
Mission
business is
accomplished.
open, man.
Yeah, mission
That's
accomplished.
it.
All right, you're dismissed.
So what else happened? It's pretty funny.
Lord, gee, you know what? I'm tired of your presence. Dismissed.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me vent. No hard feelings towards Sara Rubin. I do appreciate her time in taking the interview. I just wish she would have been a little more open-minded. But again, if you guys want to go voice your concern and show her that we the people are watching, again, I do ask that you do so cordially and, of course, of your own free will. And definitely make sure to go check out my new merchandise store, link in the description. Last but not least, no bootlicking. See you on the next one. Out of here, guys. Peace.